My name is Jenna, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself so you know why I picked the Somalian population for my diversity field experience. I'm a Caucasian girl who grew up on a farm in Minnesota. Where I grew up, there weren't many colored people or different cultures. For example, as you can see in the picture on the left, there is my basketball team. Everyone here is white and Christian, so when I moved to Mankato my freshman year of college, it was a culture shock. I have never been around or seen this culture on a day-to-day basis in my life. I always wondered, what was their culture like? What did they struggle with? And why did they leave their country? And so on. In result, I decided to construct my project around the Somalian population because their culture intrigued me the most. I started my project off by interviewing my old coworker, Thabil. Thabil was born in South Sudan. South Sudan is a very diverse country that caused many conflicts within their country. The war affected his family's farm and health, so his family decided to leave their country for the United States. The family heard America was a safe place with opportunity, so his parents were sent to America via refugee status. Thabil, at the age of 8, was left with his grandpa until he could be sent over. Thabil finally arrived in America to find his family in New York. The first few days were very difficult. He did not eat for 2 days because American food was nothing like his food back home. It was too sweet. Going to school was very difficult because he did not know any English. It took him about 2 years to learn English, and during that time, his teachers did not think he was very smart. He told me he was teased more outside of school than inside of school. I asked him to tell me a little bit about his religion. Thabil is now Christian. He told me some Somalians, when they come to America, switch to Christianity, but he was too young to know why. Then I asked him to tell me something different about his culture that I wouldn't know. He continued by telling me he only eats fish, cow, and chicken for meat. They do not eat pig. In South Sudan, pigs are not raised on a farm like they are here in America. They are wild. Lastly, I asked him what his hopes are for the future in America. Thabil hopes to start a business and make it grow and expand to South Sudan. He wants to take his money and his knowledge back to his people in South Sudan. After I interviewed Thabil, I interviewed a mother that lives below me in my apartment building. She was very shy, and her English was difficult to understand. She also had a hard time understanding me as well. This caused the interview to be very short. However, her and her husband are from Kenya, but her children were born in the United States. They moved here because they heard it was a safe place with opportunity. The family moved to Mankato because of family that was currently here. It was very important for her 6 children to have an education and a chance to be successful. She told me her children know both languages, so they do not struggle that much in school. I asked the mother if she ever felt discriminated. She told me she did not. Mankato is a very accepting city, but there are times where she receives weird looks. Lastly, I asked her about her place of worship and if I could join her someday. The mother told me that she worships at a mosque downtown, and I am more than welcome to join her. So one day, I got up and followed her to the mosque located in North Broad Street, Mankato, as you can see on the picture to the right. From the outside of the mosque, it looked like a Christian church I went to growing up. However, the inside was completely different than the church I went to. The church I went to had rows of seating with statues and the priest up at the front. The mosque was a bare room with nothing in it and tiling on the walls. People brought their own blankets for themselves to sit on. During the service, they read from the Quran, reciting prayers together in their native language. Helping the children along the way was important for them to know. Everyone was very accepting and excited that I came to check out and observe. What I learned from my project is I got a whole new perspective and it widened my horizons from my small town lens I was looking through before the project. The project helped me understand that one religion isn't the right religion. I was raised to believe that Christianity was the only way to get to heaven, and it's not. These people live day to day working to be better people, just like me or anyone else, even if they are discriminated against. Many people of this culture fight discrimination every day just because of the way they dressed and the past experiences broadcasted on the news. I will never know what it feels like, but I can be one less person in the world that doesn't discriminate, and I could help my family and community back home understand this culture. There is such thing as a small town lens, and I am lucky to have taken mine off.